all the ways that you're making me feel. My heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you, touching me, touching you, touching me. Oh, I believe in a thing called love. Listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. We'll be rocking till the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. I wanna kiss you every minute of every hour of every day. Oh, I'm in a spin, but baby, everything is A-okay. Touching you, boo, boo, boo. Touching me, touching you, touching me. Oh, I believe in a thing called love. Listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. We'll be rocking till that sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. Ooh, touching you, touching me, touching you, touching me. I believe in a thing called love. Listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. We'll be rocking till the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love, 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 I believe in a thing called love. Listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. We'll be rocking till the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. I believe in a thing called love, love, love. I believe in a thing called love.
Hey there, everybody. Good to have you. Good to have you. But where's all your friends? Sorry, I'm just saying. You've got time to send out the link to your friends and family who aren't already in the stream. Why, you get something to eat, some snacks, some drinkies. Get all comfy cozy, because Dregs of Craigs will begin in about 2.5 minutes. Welcome to the Virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Dregs of Craigs. So please welcome to your screen, Dregs of Craigs.
Live direct to you from the country, it's Dregs of Craigs. I'm Sean Crandall.
Giddy up, I'm Dustin White. Yeehaw.
I'm Steve Ross. Forget about it.
This is our city slicker friend.
Damn it.
He came in from the city trying to introduce us to his salsa, which is not Pace Picante salsa, the true salsa of the West, available in stores now.
Our upbringings and mannerisms collide very often. Who knew?
I don't have a way to segue into this, but New York City.
Wah, wah.
There you go.
It's a hell of a town.
I was trying to get to it, but it just wasn't happening.
I'm Steve Ross. Hi.
New York City, the Windy City.
Wait.
Well, depending on the time of year, it can be a very windy city.
New York City, the Pearl of the Orient.
New York City, the sunken metropolis of futuristic technological advancement.
Yes.
Run by orichalcum and large god statues.
I don't have anything to add to this.
The orichalcum runs it. Okay.
Yeah. That's
Well,
how they
The
get
Illuminati?
So this is...
Well, they own all the orichalcum.
Oh, okay, fine.
Have
This
you ever
is-
seen
this
an
is-
orichalcum mine, Dustin?
You don't even know what the fuck it is you're talking about, so I'm going to say no.
Well, neither have I. That shows how precious and rare and hard to find it is.
Sure, which must mean it's expensive.
Clearly.
that's where Adam Sandler got his rock for Uncut Gems.
Oh.
An orichalcum mine
Cool. Anyway,
from Africa.
Was it a blood or calcum? I hate that. That's a hard word to
it's
say.
a very hard word
Why
to
did
say.
you pick the worst name?
It's not my fault what they chose to power the sunken metropolis of New York City, Dustin. You
Why?
can't blame that on me.
It was in your power to change it for the bit.
You know, before I knew how to pronounce it, when I was a kid, I pronounced it orc calcium. And my parents just had a hell of a time with that, just, showing me off at dinner parties. Look at how this little dumb idiot says orichalcum.
Well, that's why it's so hard to find. It's just orc teeth.
So this is a show, a television show, where we go into Craigslist and we find ads that are terrible, that are awesome, that are that
awesome.
plumb the depths and reach into the great heights of humanity. And
Some of them have like an off-putting odor or are a little bit sticky.
yeah, and we bring them to you, the listener/viewer,
Yeah.
and we make fun of
Hey,
them.
you're both right now.
We corrupt our internet browsing history, so you don't have to.
We're in two of your senses at the same time right now. How does that feel? Here, I'll tell you what. Let's make it a 4D experience. Ready? Get that thumb ready. Put it up now.
Please
That's
insert
us,
your
baby.
thumbs now.
What, you didn't go to the physical location of Stab Comedy Theater to pick up this week's scratch and sniff cards for the episode? Listener.
You
Yeah.
can still watch, but you're going to be missing out on a real big part of it.
You're going to be missing out on a lot of our augmented reality game from home.
Holy shit. Do you guys remember when ABC
No.
actually tried to do a scratch and sniff thing?
Yes.
I remember they did it on Nickelodeon a lot because children are entertained by scratch and sniff, but are you telling me that adults tried this?
Yeah. I believe it was for TGIF. And you had to get that week's TV guide. And it
What
was
adult smells were they supposed to get
I
excited
don't
for on
remember. I
TGIF?
remember it was a thing. I just remember it was a thing. And
Someone
I wish
hurls on two guys, a girl, and a pizza place. Scratch number 8.
Why'd you pick like one of the least remembered shows of TGIF?
Because I didn't watch TGIF because I was a child.
You're a sad child.
You're a very sad child if you're not watching TGIF programming.
I was a child with taste. That's what my priest told me. Anywho.
Oh.
Low hanging fruit.
Anyway,
Also, what my priest told me.
God damn it.
Sorry, I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Yeah. Just put some painter's tape over that camera, Dustin.
Yeah.
You don't want anyone to know you're there. Despite the fact that while this is streamed, it literally says your name at the bottom of the frame.
I've lost connection. I'm going into a tunnel.
I can't hear you. So, can I start us out with a mystery?
Ooh.
I don't
Hold on, let me
know.
get my dog.
Can you?
This is from South Bay Activity Partners. Dinghy ride around the marina, MDR.
Well, I'm out.
Anyone and I'm going to read this as I imagine it was written, or rather dictated. Anyone up for a dinghy ride around the marina? We'll go spot some sea lions. Who knows? We might find a treasure. And that's the ad.
Okay.
He's in the castle. Oh.
I was gonna say carries that energy just very well.
He must have died while posting it.
Exactly. He must have died while posting it. So what
Well, he
is
wouldn't have bothered to type "og." He'd just say it.
So what?
We're 9 minutes in. Do we want to just quote Holy Grail for the next 51 minutes?
No, I want
do
you to
it.
tell me what the mystic treasure of Marina Del Rey is.
It's apparently his dinghy, which doesn't
probably-
seem worth the trip.
Probably a hidden stash of Lana Del Rey CDs.
Okay, then.
Okay, you got it.
Problem solved.
Got it in one.
That is hyper specific. Dustin, did you bury this?
No, my grandfather did. Don't ask how.
I've collected every Lana Del Rey album, and they can all be yours. I left them all in one piece.
And if you collect them all and assemble them, they will form the destructor of worlds.
I'm making a
Don't
Voltron.
give it up, Dustin. Dream it. Sorry.
I'm making a Voltron out of 10,000 boxes of Lana Del Rey's single covering the Sublime song,
Wait.
Summertime.
She covered Summertime?
Yeah. And it's a bop, actually.
Is it really?
It really is.
I mean, this is where I admit the only song I've heard of hers is Video Games, and that was enough for me to go, nah, I'm good.
So that's
Yeah, that's the extent of our knowledge of Lana Del Rey.
the treasure of Marina Del Rey.
Oh.
Right. My question about this ad, though, is who in their right mind is going to take this guy up on their offer when half of it is, we'll see sea lions? You can see sea lions anywhere. It's fucking easy as hell to see sea lions in California.
Okay, but you're not there in the area, and he has a dinghy and you don't.
I don't need one. You drive up Highway 1, pick any random beach, and there's gonna be like a dozen of them.
Yeah, but you could get up close in the
Yeah.
dinghy.
Yeah, you can
I
get up
haven't-
close on the beach. And guess what? Both scenarios, highly ill-advised.
I have a dinghy, but it's in storage.
Well, get out the dinghy. Also, you don't have access to the guy's treasure map.
Well,
It's
no, that's
South
why
Bay.
the treasure really would have to be kind of the main selling point.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go all this way. I'm going to break into this guy's house, try and ransack everything to try and find the treasure map. And then I'll take my own dinghy out and try and
And then the cops show up.
do my own Indiana Jones, try and find the treasure thing. And what he would have meant the whole time is the true treasure was friendship all along that we made on this dinghy ride while we were watching the sea lions.
This whole time, his dinghy was pointed in the wrong place. And it belongs in a museum.
I feel like that's a Goonies reference. The first one.
No, both Indiana Jones.
They're both in the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it wasn't that funny.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, this bit belongs in a museum. Who's going next?
I got one.
Oh.
I have one I'm very excited about because I get to repeat a joke that was clever years ago.
I always get worried when you get excited.
Yep.
This one is from North Richland Hills Missed Connections. And I'm going to read it by who I assume posted it. Stephen, I miss you. Stephen, I've never said I love you to you before. I love you. Not sure you'll ever see this message, but putting it out there to the universe. I hope you also accept my apology for upsetting you last night. I love you unconditionally, despite our differences and disagreements. I love everything about you. I enjoy your creativity, your humor, and your insights. Anywho, enjoy your day. Love, sensitive Scorpio woman.
I was wondering where the Cobra accent was.
Yeah,
coming.
I was like Cobra Commander had a romantic.
Hey, she's very, very sensitive about her voice. Can we just not punch down on Scorpio woman?
I'm not punching down on Scorpio woman. I'm trying.
Good, because her carapace is diamond hard. You'll never break through with only a human fist. You'll need some sort of plasma drill.
But
you pathetic do-gooder.
But my barbed words will reach past the carapace to her soft, I don't know, 3 hearts? How many hearts do scorpions have?
Oh, like 6. 2 of them aren't even hers.
I collect them from my enemies.
You just transferred into like Cobra Commander as a kid, like playing those games where like you just make up rules to make yourself more invincible as you go along. No, I have a shield.
I totally got you. Clothing counts.
My dearest G.I. Joe, when will you come back from the war that I started between us? I miss you so much. Ah, boy, I want him to grow up knowing your face.
I am having the Baroness install a widow's walk, but I don't have a lot of confidence in her carpentry skills. I am getting spit all over my mic with this stupid voice.
That's why he wears the mask.
Can't hold the spit.
Yep. Oh, it's just like a fishbowl in there.
Well, actually, you can hear a slight whirring from his mask every time, and that's a built-in like windshield wiper that just.
He's like, it's like a trumpet. He's got like a little spit valve. He just reaches up.
His helmet is just a functional bilge pump.
Excuse me.
Please pardon me for just a moment, G.I. Joe. Where were we?
Hold on, there's fluid buildup in my ears. I gotta empty this out.
Oh God, the tank's not refilling.
Jiggle the handle a little bit.
I need to
time out.
I need to call one of my most dependable Cobra operatives. You bend to me. Hey guys, it's me, you bend. I'm union licensed. Really?
This
you bothered earning a license?
This used to be so much more disgusting when I chewed chaw.
Oh no.
Oh, well, there's your problem there. You're getting a lot of plant matter in your pipes there. That's just going to build up on the outside. You know, if you want to just, like, swig some Drano down in there and maybe get a good, like, one of them plastic snake deals, that'll get it right out of it. It's just like a hair clog.
Snake?
Sorry, Hail Cobra. The like the plastic doodad with the little barbs on it when you go and then you pull it out and it gets all the hair out. You know, one of those.
Familiar. We have old plumbing and we need to use it often.
In my helmet.
We have an old Victorian from the 1700s.
It used to be such a nightmare, but then we upgraded to copper.
Have you ever watched this old house? I learned a lot of techniques from there. This is PBS. This is in my new show, PBS Cobra Commander.
Welcome to Norm Abrams' workshop.
And this old hover base.
Roadshow.
This old weather controlling machine.
I'm your host, Mark Wahlberg.
Deep cut. Thank you.
Wow.
It's beautiful to me.
So
that
this is the machine to control the weather. Wow.
Wow. That's not Mark Wahlberg. That's
It's not. It's an even deeper cut than Mark Wahlberg. So you pull this lever right here and it just makes it snow anywhere? Wow.
California's cold with me, Cobra Commander.
It's a good thing I'm still able to drive my Lincoln through all this snow I'm making with my weather machine.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I helped.
Dubstep, do you have an ad?
I have an ad, yes.
That's such a good nickname. Why haven't we been using that forever?
I have in my head, but
Wait, is that all it takes to get a nickname? Is just once and now all of a sudden it sticks?
It's very clever.
that
And
that
this
is absolutely how little it takes to get a nickname.
Hey, Dreggernauts, tweet at Dustin with his favorite new nickname, Dubstep White.
I don't hate it. I'm just more surprised that that's the one that hit. Like,
You don't
It's
have
the
to
one
earn
that
a
hit
nickname.
Steve.
Yeah, oh, it hit me good.
all it takes is one. It's like a nickname super spreader event.
Yep.
And sometimes
It hit my big glowy level 1 boss eyeball.
it just presents in one person. Like there was in 5th grade, one guy called me Cranberry. No one else called me Cranberry, but he insisted on using it until he left the school.
That's very good too, though.
I do like that.
Well, now I don't have one.
Steve.
That's just a speech impediment. That's not a nickname.
Boss
Hey,
or
that's
boss. Oh wait, someone else has that one, huh?
Oh.
We'll figure something out.
I like bouncy balls. I'll go with Rubber Russ.
That's not taken at all.
No.
Certainly by no one who's much more popular than us.
Not at all.
All right.
dorsal fin. You have an ad, right?
I have an ad. Now, don't give me a cool one and then take it away.
No, I'm just cycling through.
So I have an ad here. Here we go. I have an ad from Tallahassee. That's just titled Mad Scientist. Or I guess if you want to keep the bit going, Mad Scientist. I will not read the whole thing this way, but
Like crazy or upset?
probably both. You'll see in a second.
Okay.
Want to play with some really cool toys? Arts and garden sculptures, weaponology, electrical power, robotics, whatever you want. I'm not interested in destroying all humans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Significantly less interested now.
Boo.
Now, not much on its own, but there were some interesting visual components. I chatted to you boys and to Jesse some photos that came with this.
Oh, good.
And if y'all would do me the favor, Jesse, if you could pull up picture number 1 for our viewers here. The first picture on this is a guy who's got his face in a I don't know if it's a wire contraption or if his hipster beard got out of control. Like I put too much beard oil in.
That's definitely like metal wire. You know, like the
Go with me on the bit, Steve.
You know the nice like curly Q. Well, I have to explain it to people who are just listening, because this is going on our regular fucking podcast.
Yeah,
later.
well, they should be here every first Saturday.
Well, yes, that's absolutely their punishment for not being here to appreciate this with us. But I have to like let them know what they're fucking missing. So you know, like the nice decorative curly Q parts on any bird cage, it's just a lot of that on a man's face.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty cool helmet.
that's pretty nifty.
Cool, but maybe not effective.
I like his
And then-
shirt too.
And then we start getting pretty conceptual here with picture number 2. Jesse, if you want to pull that one up, which is like,
Oh, good portal hell.
yeah, we've got a spatial vortex with some eyeballs.
Scientist.
Like this is something. This is definitely something that like somebody would doodle in their high school notebook.
This is absolutely the album cover to my Tool-esque cover band.
Power
This
tool.
This is something.
It's Tool when we do new metal covers of them,
Oh,
which is the worst.
it's so bad.
Guys, I have
This
a new idea for an album cover. Check it out.
This looks like something someone drew in like sophomore year and then put it in a time capsule to make sure that it was their first tattoo in 15 years.
I was about to say this is definitely something I'm gonna get this tattooed on me. This will be my first tattoo. It's gonna be right. It's gonna be right on my neck.
Honestly, it looks like a spirograph with a badly drawn, like, bloodshot eyeball in the middle.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have picture number 3. If you want to show that up here, Jesse, with
The
a
world's most dangerous assassin.
you know how in a lot of like at least in folklore, Japanese folklore, like ninjas would fly in on kites, like you see like on like a lot of fiction.
Yeah.
I feel like this is maybe a poor emulation of somebody.
Oh, shit, I can make that happen.
Yeah, right. Well, I got the tools. I can just do that right now. I don't need nothing fancy.
This
When
is
I go
absolutely-
parachuting, I don't like the big parachute. I think that's gaudy. What if I had a bunch of small ones and just stacked them up?
Ooh, what if the part we're not seeing is the other side of that rope tied to a truck, and the truck is just four-wheeling, and that guy is like paragliding, but not paragliding, whatever the fuck it's called, in the ocean.
I think that could happen on the water
Right.
because of the ocean breezes. I think you'd get a huge red streak on the highway if you tried that with just a truck.
Or at least trying to land.
Well, look, someone has to be the first, otherwise you'll never figure it out.
Yep. So
Is that guy number 7 then?
well, that's what I was going to say. What if this guy's doing it against his will and it's to get information out of him?
So
What are the launch codes? I don't know, but it's lovely up here.
I saved what I think most interesting and most conspiratorial for last. So Jesse, if you want to pull up number 4, it's the boys, it's the other hand-drawn one that looks kind of like an Eiffel Tower from far away. But upon closer inspection, I want you to take a look here. The the top left corner for our viewers who maybe can't read it.
Wow.
Balloon, parachute, tents, kite, ultralight, sky crane, 3D printer. Now, draw your attention to the bottom center, to what appear to be the pyramids of Egypt.
This is actually covered up a little bit. The above balloon, it says the Flying Tent Kite City. Blimp.
Oh, you're
right.
It is got.
I also want to point out that this mad scientist who wants to change the world with his ideas misspelled parachute and crane.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's spelled Parashoot,
And crane is Crain.
like Frasier.
Yeah. I mean, if we got Niles Crane to run our BioShock Infinite City in the Sky, our flying tent city.
Oh, I can't wait for the HBO Max live reboot of fucking BioShock Infinite,
Oh yeah,
starring David Hyde Pierce.
of course. Who else?
Oh yeah, as Elizabeth.
I absolutely love the idea that someone was like, yeah, the pyramids.
I'm genuinely
It's
interested
3D
in
printed.
what this like.
Here's
What
the
is
thing,
this
like,
wire thing on his head? Because beneath it looks like our friend Carl.
A little bit, right?
I don't know if those are the pyramids or if those are the tents of the tent city. But I am also not sure because there's also the Eiffel Tower, which is it's clearly the Eiffel Tower.
I don't know. I think those are tethers that are supposed to be connecting the blimp part. Basically, what he's doing is creating 3 cities to just float over pointy objects.
Sure, that doesn't seem like a bad idea.
No!
Also, if I'm going to be in a flying city, I want better accommodations than a tent.
Yeah. I don't. If I'm going to be in a futuristic ass city and you make me live in like a fucking pup tent, you can go fuck yourself.
Well, see, maybe
Look,
that's how you get ahead in this society is you have to have the balls to climb the twisty crepe paper up to the next tier up.
I know that the city of Columbia from BioShock Infinite was a racist religious autocracy. But
They had some
it
sweet
had a
tunes,
wet
though.
bar.
But it was pretty.
It also had
Actual house.
a beach.
Somehow. I mean, I don't see a beach on these blueprints, so.
I'm just saying, if I'm going to live in a tent, you better at least give me a replicator.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to make me live in a tent, make it a yurt.
Well, here it says right here, 3D printer. That's basically that.
Close.
Yeah,
Close.
just like print a hot dog.
Computer, fracking water, cold.
Oh Lord. Who's got another ad?
I do. Okay. This is from Central LA Activity Partners.
Oh, good.
I am sub guy looking for my female dom Reina, parentheses queen, near Pasadena?
Before you continue, the first thing in my head is a Subway employee in full uniform. So,
I'm a sandwich artist looking.
Why?
because he's a sub male.
Oh. Okay. No, I get it. All right.
Proceed.
Sub guy looking for dom woman, Arena, parentheses queen, near Pasadena. That's where I
Works at
found one.
Domino's.
Yeah, I'm a Subway guy looking for a Domino's. And together we're gonna make the best goddamn meatball sandwich.
Ooh.
With our sub sandwich, we'll blow Jimmy John's out of the water. That's where I found one, but she disappeared on me in the middle of the conversation.
Whoa.
So that's so
Like smoke a bomb?
just ghosted.
Oh.
Okay.
Anyway, so
I'm
he's-
so sorry. Can you start again from the beginning without the
Yes.
two of us jokers interrupting you and let you actually finish this? Because now I'm very intrigued.
Okay, sub guy looking for dom woman, Arena, near Pasadena. That's where I found one, but she disappeared on me in the middle of the conversation. To carry her groceries, watch her favorite shows on all fours next to her, be walked to her kitchen and back on a leash, cater to her needs, clean her closet, bathroom, and submit to her instructions and commands. And then he gives a phone number. Please be serious. A lot of people think I have mental issue because of what I am looking for. They start to talk, then they abandon me in the middle of the conversation and move on to another guy. Or they say they will call or text later and never do. I also got cursed out, called a fagot, and other things. That's how he spells it.
Okay.
Not to mention the fake pictures or the men pretending to be women behind emails and text message, but when I want to hear their voice at least, not even FaceTime, they block my number. Like, can we grow up? I am kind of discouraged. I'm losing hope.
Oh.
I would like someone serious and with experience so I can learn something from them. It's not even about the look as much as I care about the personality and actual knowledge and genuine interest in not pretending to be like that for a fee. Anyway, I would also love to learn Spanish. I hope I am not offending anyone and I am not asking for too much. Thank you sincerely. Gracias.
Bro, you already got it down. Now,
I'd also like to learn Spanish.
I have a question for Dustin.
Okay.
I saw you start laughing at the same moment as me, and I'm wondering if you had the same mental image as I did. Right after he started talking about being on a leash and watching her shows with her on all fours and being walked back and forth from the kitchen, and then he said they abandoned him, my first instinct was that they just drove out to the country and opened the car door and threw a ball.
Yeah.
No, we did not have the same idea. I just laughed because it was very sad. But I like that a lot. Because I just like this poor guy who's just talking with somebody. He's just like, yeah, I'll just come over and you can use me as a footstool and I'll hold your tea and we can watch. Where are you going? Like, like not even respectfully being like, what's over there? Like, just okay. It just turns around. Like,
it's the whole. It's the song from Toy Story 2 when they throw Jesse out in the box at the side of the road.
When somebody domed me.
oh,
Look, I just want you to use my back as a tray while we're watching The Falcon and Winter Soldier.
oh shit.
It's not my thing, but we can watch Narcos. It's all about you, baby.
What if, like, they're a really, really good dom, but they just have shitty taste in Netflix shows?
That would be a deal breaker for me.
Right? Like, sure, you whip my ass raw and make me feel like a bad boy, but I can't fucking watch reruns of Jeopardy on Netflix. What are you doing?
Well, I could watch reruns of Jeopardy on Netflix, but...
Oh, me too. This is a hypothetical world I propose.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I don't know. I guess I could, use somebody to be a little footstool. What do you want to do? Have you ever seen Paradise PD? Bye. Never mind. Poof.
Oh, God. Mistress, your feet taste so sweet to me. Is that fucking Brickleberry? Ugh. I can literally taste everything you've stepped in, but why don't you just fucking throw up like F is for family? I'm the fuck out of here.
Look, I love how she treats me. The leash is very comfortable and also tight when it needs to be. But all she does is watch Tiger King over and over and over again. It's not like she watches it the one time. I'm thinking of ghosting. If I can figure out how to get out, she's got me locked in it's a little pen. It's a little high for me to jump out of.
The show gave her ideas, and I'm not complaining, but the show itself is a little insufferable.
Oh, Lord.
Also,
so what are some other streaming shows right now that we can get some Dom techniques from?
Queen's Gambit. But not from any of the actual parts of the show, just from all the chess moves.
Where you like put a pawn up his ass or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or a bishop you threugh his urethra,
Oh.
Look, man,
That's
some
awful.
people like that shit. Don't kink shame.
Look, some people like to sound with chess. Some people like to sound with checkers and then use it as like a disc shooter.
I'm just thinking like those like spherical foam balls that they have in Nerf guns now.
Or like the TMNT toy I had when I was a kid that shot like manhole covers out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or those
and then
like
they
dollar
changed
store,
that to pizzas.
the dollar store like foam ring ones. That
Oh
launch like
yes.
2 feet.
Where it looks like a little like flying saucer and just goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or if you want to be religious, communion wafers.
Really
just
just
do-
get that.
You just do a drive-by communion.
Body of Christ!
Father Matthias, look on the corner. They're sinners. All right. They're never going to see this shit coming. Body of Christ!
Like one of those backpack super soakers with communion wine.
Oh, God.
Now I'm just imagining a toll booth where you have to pay communion, and so you just drive on through and you throw a communion wafer in a bottle of wine, just toss it out the window into the bucket.
Dustin, you reminded me of such a good story, if you guys don't mind. When I was 7 or 8 for Christmas, I got this water squirting toy that was like, it basically looked like this. With like the visor across your eyes there.
Okay.
And there was a water tank that you'd strap to your back, just like that super soaker thing. And the way you got it to shoot is that you aimed by looking at someone or something and just making loud noise so that it fired. And the commercials made it look awesome. Like, there's the enemy, fire! And it goes, bzzz, and it knocks over the little stack of cups and whatever. What they don't tell you on the commercial is that you have to sustain the loud noise for it to keep firing.
Yeah.
So there I was on Christmas morning in our backyard filling this toy from our hot tub. And just out of nowhere, my parents hear from inside, "Ah!" And I shot my mom's rose bushes with water.
That's like what Cyclops does, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that capture has got to be great.
Like, I think I started with like fire, 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 which probably worried the neighbors a bit.
To me,
But yeah, that was one of my favorite toys growing up, and it lasted for like 8 minutes.
that's the same. That's kind of the original DS had a fair amount of games where you had to do voice activation for certain things. But I never wanted to be like, do a thing in public, so I just rubbed my finger over the speaker to make sound. Because I'm not trying to be on public transit being like, attack!
Couldn't you just
be
blow
the
into the
only one.
speaker too? Just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's also just weird.
Well, you know, I think you got the optimum experience from that, Sean, because I remember a game called Hey You Pikachu, where you would try to tell him what to do, and he'd never fucking do it. So it got real belligerent real fast. Pikachu, come here. Pikachu, come here. Pikachu, 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 come here. Pikachu, come here.
Oh, I
Pikachu,
see.
come here.
I see what happened. They just replaced the AI with a cat.
Pretty much. You got
It's
the
not
same
listening
results.
to anything.
Nope.
But you open a canister of Poke Beans,
Ooh, and he'll
comes
come
running right over.
He hears the can opener.
Also, so anyway, if anyone here is in the LA area and they want to have a Dom scenario with a guy and also teach him Spanish, this guy's looking, and he sounds really earnest, and you know he's been messed around with a lot, and so just be honest. Just
All you need to learn is yes, Poppy.
the whip is nice and tight, and the Duolingo is on point. Just make sure. All right.
The dildo lingo.
Dildolingo. Duolingus.
Okay, there it is. That's very good.
All right, Steve, what you got?
I have an ad here. It's a for sale section in. I think I lost the location. Terrible shame that.
Oh, no.
But I'm going to read it as it has to be read. It's not really my choice. 2009 Holden Barina. $3,799. As Aussie as grabbing a Vegemite flavored VB from a kangaroo's pouch handed to you by Russell Crowe at a Bunnings Sizzles. This Holden is born and raised home back where the Holden was Australian. Built by a bloke and a Sheila called Jono and Shazza in their shed somewhere in Wollongong. Wollongong. I don't know.
What actually is it, though?
It's a car.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to look it up, actually. A Holden Barina is an Australian car company, or a car model, rather. Selling this bad boy / gal / other as I need the cash to fund me OnlyFans business. I'm opening a business where I sell all types of fans, ceiling fans, industrial fans, nudes, office fans, and others.
Nudes.
2009 Holden Barina, as old as most TikTok creators, but unlike them, I won't ask to play Roblox on your phone. 188,000 kilometers. Automatic, unregistered, comes as is. Can do RWC for extra, mechanically good, and everything works. Comes with 2 keys, so you can give one to each of your twins when they're born and put them in 2 different sides of the world. And when they finally find each other, they now both have access to a shitbox. Has one of those ceiling windows, window ceiling, roof of the sun, sunroof, that's the one. That's what it fucking says.
Okay.
The ideal first car. Give it to your spouse / offspring totally as a gift and not because you want them to stop door dinging your pride and joy. Looking at you, Steve. I saw you at Kohl's wiping the ding with wet wipes. That ain't gonna fix it. Fuck you, Steve. Inspections welcome.
Okay. I want the car, but I also want to be this guy's nephew.
Right? Can I just say, we don't often get ads from the for sale section, but like when we do, they're always very good.
Well, it's because there's a lot of legit to comb through.
Yes. It's very difficult to go through that.
Like, as gross as Craigslist is all the time, there are actually some legit, like, stuff being sold here and there, which is cool, but not funny.
Yes.
But this is pretty good.
I mean, what does this thing look like?
I mean, he's not wrong. It's kind of a shitbox. It's got a very cool, like, Hydra bird in the front there.
Oh, it looks.
That looks like a fucking
like
camera.
A car. I mean,
pretty much.
I was really expecting some sort of beat up, like, half Jeep or something.
But
something that could get you all the way to Bonnaroo.
That's our Australian racism coming in.
Yeah.
We have this idea of what an Australian car should look like.
Why isn't it a boomerang?
Why isn't it a boomerang with a sunroof? Why isn't it a kangaroo mech?
Kangaroo mech.
Wasn't there that one Gundam series where all the robots were like based around different countries and they were extremely racist? Just like
imagine trying to do that now.
Oh,
and that was the one.
Pacific Rim.
I mean, it was made during like Desert Storm, So the one of the opening sequences of the first episode is just the American Gundam punching the Iraqi Gundam's head off.
Oh no!
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
And
it's
also, didn't the Mexican Gundam have a huge sombrero and maracas?
yeah, and the Dutch Gundam just had a giant windmill on its
Yeah.
chest.
Oh,
We've
not only that,
definitely-
it
we've absolutely
transformed.
talked about this.
It transformed into a windmill.
Oh yeah.
Like it literally had a hide in plain sight feature that like it looked like a regular ass windmill, and then no, the Gundam.
It's like the fucking McDonald's toy equivalent of a transformer.
Pretty
It's
much.
so wild that show that series swings back and forth between like a sincere story about nuclear proliferation, and then way all the way back to
Wacky
this.
robot fights.
The American Gundam has a surfboard.
How you doing? This is our Australian Gundam, Dingo Bobby. It'll eat your robots, baby. Is that
Oh.
racist? Is Australian a race?
I don't know. Check your phrenology books.
Yeah.
Ask your local Australian.
Ask your local Twitter how much trouble you're in.
That shouldn't be funny. It is.
I specialize in probably things I shouldn't.
Speaking of things you shouldn't,
Yay.
from New York Activity Partners, see if you can pinpoint where this becomes a bad idea.
New York.
You got it. You win. New York Activity Partners, explorers.
Oh no.
Looking for an adventurous couple or woman searching for a tour guide or explorer. It is fine if you are new to the area as well. Excellent tour is provided to learn and practice as well as share your knowledge. Experience helpful, but not necessary. Tours are usually during the afternoons or early evenings with solo mail. For couples or women only. Reply for info.
Where are you trying to fuck him at, though?
Considering he's looking for people who don't really know the city, anywhere.
The last place you'd expect.
Hello, I am looking for some individuals to trick out of money and perhaps murder and kill.
Yeah.
I part of me feels it's probably a little less nefarious than that, and it is, and it stops at, you know, this bodega is where the British landed in 1442. Really makes you want to get it on, doesn't it?
It's just a very horny, like, actually educational historical tour.
No, not at all educational. How do you?
And this is where General Rochambeau led the troops through the streets of New York, and boy, that street's real long, like like my dick.
You know what? You know what the vibe I'm thinking of is the guy, the pawn shop guy from Flight of the Conchords,
Oh,
Dave.
yeah.
Just somebody like that being like, yeah, man, this is where the British invaded and attacked the Statue of Liberty.
You gonna touch me or what?
Yeah.
Like,
I just love the way you put it, like, looking for two victims, couple or single female only.
Yeah, especially when it was like, oh, it's a tour in the late evening with a solo male. If you're a solo woman, why don't you come along?
No cops.
No.
I want to run a very horny tour guide service.
so is maybe someone in Nebraska falling for this?
Probably.
Like, just imagine one of those fun little, like, pioneer tours in old Sacramento where they take you over to, like, the one-room schoolhouse and the railroad museum. Like, here's the part in 1865 where they completed the railroad with the golden spike and they drove it down into the ground just like my dick. Anyway, moving on. Here's the first post office in Sacramento.
You saying you fucked the ground?
Please save all questions until the end of the tour.
Look, if there's a
Like,
groundhog
it's
hole,
actually a really good, very informative tour, but just every now and then he just throws in, like my dick.
It's a matter of like my dick. And here we go.
These underground catacombs were once part of the Underground Railroad. They haven't been used for several hundred years, like my dick.
These tunnels stretch for miles and are completely pitch black.
like
moving
my
on.
butthole.
Oh,
My funnel.
He switches it up. He switches it up.
Gotta keep you on
Yes.
your toes.
Yep. And on my dick.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to drink.
Damn it. That's on me. That's
Is that
my
live
fault.
on the capture? Did we get it?
It's live on the capture. Everyone saw it. Like my dick. See, it's stupid. It shouldn't be funny, but here we are.
Objectively, it's not.
Welcome to the swamp of mediocrity I've dragged you into.
It's like that never-ending story swamp of misery.
That's
it's
this
just-
podcast.
Instead of misery, it's just like
Stephen King's mediocrity.
I have a last ad for. I mean, not a title, but a last ad for us. If you.
you said
Yeah, we got
last.
time for a short one.
You said last, and my head went ditch effort to make this good.
Yes.
That's usually Sean's job.
This is from East San Diego County Activity Partners. Pink Floyd and pot.
Ooh.
It's the same thing. You spend a few minutes wondering if it's ons, and boy, do they stick in filler before the song really starts. I'm sort of proud 20th century America is going to end up like the Greeks, cranking out civilization 3,000 years ago. All anyone will talk about is us for the next 10,000 years. They will have theories that we are all mutants.
I want you to read more of that as baby cakes.
It's the same thing. You spend a few minutes wondering if it's on, and boy, did they stick in filler before the song really starts. I'm sort of proud. 20th century America is gonna end up like the Greeks, cranking out civilization 2,000 years ago. All anyone will talk about is us for the next 10,000 years. They will all have theories that we are all mutants.
He's a wizard. I know it.
Oh,
And
that's
they left behind their mutant droppings, and their mutant chowders, and their mutant brains.
Gold. This is for like the 8 people who listen to us and also know Brad Neely's fucking videos. Anyway, let's take a moment to mention to you, our lovely Dragonauts, that we would love for you to send us any weird Craigslist ads, and we will happily share them and credit you here on the show. We can accept
We can accept PayPal. We can accept Venmo.
We'll accept unborn, like your first kid. I don't know.
favors.
Yeah, we prefer screenshots.
We prefer.
As these sorts of ads can be taken
screenshots.
down for any of a multitude of reasons. And you can send those screenshots to Dregs of Craigs, all one word, at gmail.com. Thank you for joining us here on Stab Comedy Theater's monthly good time, happy fun stream.
Or, you know, Dregs
What
of
it's
Craigs.
actually called. Yeah, that too.
Welcome to another episode of Tiger King.
Oh, no.
I'm Rankin Bass.
And I'm Rhett and Link.
And I'm Baskin Robbins.
Ooh.
I'm
And I'm Carol Baskins.
Does anyone have a final ad?
I do. For those of you...
Bird blue. Mm.
No. Just no.
Shh, I'm gonna take this. Shh. I'm gonna put it right there. Shh.
So if you're new to the show, what we normally do to close out is find an ad with a hilarious, weird fucking title and let your imagination fill in the rest. And I have one from Temple Missed Connections. Home Depot Grandma.
Home Depot Grandma on the Trail to Lowe's.
This has been Dregs of Craigs. I'm Steve Ross.
I'm Dustin White.
And I'm Sean Crandall, and until next time, may your misconnections become casual encounters.
I'm trying to do the heart with my fingers, but it's not fucking working.
Nope.
It means love, damn it!
Yeah. You close your thumbs. You keep opening your thumbs. There you go.
I can make like a bird,
Ooh, I can do it.
and then it becomes a spider.
I can do like rah, 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 rah.
This is what has happened to our
Jesse, save us!
No. Thank
We
you,
have to
guys.
They will
It's not-
flounder on my stream unfunnily. And his answer, no.
You don't deserve to be saved.
It's not cancel culture, it's consequence culture.
Oh,
We're getting what we deserve.
you dug that hole, now live there.
Thank you, guys, as usual. Yay, it's Dregs of Craigs, everybody. But we're not done quite yet. We've still got another hour of programming. The only problem is it's in an hour. So you're going to have to go away. You're going to have to come back. At 9 o'clock, it's News Job with Heather Rogue. Comedians do their best to try to avoid hearing the news. Let's see where we can send y'all. In the meantime, thanks for hanging out with us. Let's see. Hold on. Let's get to the goodbye. There's the goodbye. All right. Thanking all of our wonderful supporters. Thank you guys. It's always so tough. It's 8 o'clock. It's the top of the hour. I follow a bunch of comedy streams. That means, like us ending at the top of the hour here, they probably are too. So it's always a crapshoot, knowing who's starting and who's... okay. So, where to send you? How about... You know what? Comedy Hub's always a safe place. Their shows usually go pretty long. So let's send you guys over to Comedy Hub and hope to see you back here in about an hour, 9 o'clock, for a News Job with Heather Rogue and crew. I'm not sure who the roster is tonight, but you know what? Join us and find out for yourself. In the meantime, hold on for the raid. Heading you guys over to Comedy Hub and see you back here in an hour.
I'm curious, when you take them over, is it always like the same channels who seem to be active around this time of night?